Even without a helmet. How you doing?
Pretty good. Michael.
John.
John? Okay. Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
So glad to meet you guys. This is great.
They may be meeting formally for the first time, but these three men share a powerful bond. It's a bond that formed about a month ago here on Wasilla Lake.
0 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, no wind.
And 60-year-old Michael Fougere, who lives nearby, wasn't about to miss out on a day of fun. So he threw on his gear and took his winterized motorcycle for a spin.
You put me with a throttle in my hand and a clutch in the other, I can release everything that is going on in the bad parts of life. Go away.
On his 5th lap around the lake, he took a wide turn to avoid some ice fishermen and found himself on thin ice.
So I stood up, threw my weight into it, pulled the bike out, and I just went in that direction and landed on top of the bike basically. Instead of the bike throwing me over the handlebars, I went in with it and on top of it and found myself floating in Wasilla Lake.
And those ice fishermen we told you about?
They were over in that area, so you can see it was a couple hundred yards that they were away from me. So, to just see me over there at that distance even was amazing.
From at least a mile away, the fishermen weren't quite sure what they were looking at.
But when I looked at him, he looked like a seal, and then he broke through the ice, and I thought, oh, the seal dove again. But why is the seal out here in the middle of a freshwater lake? And I thought, wow, what is that?
Got out of the ice hut just to see what exactly it was. And like Jason, I couldn't really put 2 and 2 together right off the bat, but then you see that helmet and it's like, the guy's in the water and he's drowning.
When it finally registered, they took action, knowing there was a chance they were also risking their own lives. As they ran to help, a 3rd fisherman called 911.
We got a man in the water. It's through the ice. We need some help.
We didn't have any rope, so we did the old, I'll lay on my belly.
I grabbed his legs and we just basically worked together as a team to get him out of the water.
He was looking at me like, where did you come from? He gave me this look like, oh my gosh, I have an angel or something,
I was 94 degrees when I hit the ambulance. By the time they got me to Matsu Regional, I was down to 91.
Had the ice fishermen not been there to help, the outcome would have been disastrous.
If somebody hadn't been there to help him, he probably would have been unable to function much longer.
So grateful to those guys for putting their lives at risk to save me. I'm so grateful.
Little did these fishermen know that by the end of the day, they would not only become true heroes, but also break records.
My initial reaction was 200-pound fish, I think we win. Record fish out of Wasilla Lake. Yeah.
For the morning edition, Marty Glazer, Channel 2 News.